Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Hester. Welcome back to Space Engineers between the multiplayer episodes. Okay, so the Titanic is now over here. And I finally gave it that black paint job. However, it's still... I don't want to admit it, but it's still a hull. I know a few of you are probably going to be disappointed, but this is all I have so far. And then, well, it's merged right here. Why is there 3? Oh. But anyway, it was a real pain to... Oh yeah, this was a recharge station before I converted it to hold this. So it's locked down in place right there. Moving on. The shipyard is ready for whatever else you guys request that is a ship. Be it a battleship, aircraft carrier, cruiser, battlecruiser, destroyer, you name it, I'll build it. Within reason. Otherwise, the only other thing that's new is this little facility I built. Now, it might not look like much, but this is actually the beginnings of the production capability that I need to build some of the larger requests that you guys give me. Like, oh, let's look up, and I know it doesn't look like much, but I am building the Acclamator. You can see the front right there, and I'm still working out how the hell I'm gonna do this, because from the top, it really doesn't look like the Acclamator shape. I mean, yeah, I don't have the triangular point, but I need to figure out the dimensions of the wide part of the hull, and oh, that's why the Acclamator has that point sticking out the back. Okay, I need to, like I said, I'm reworking the. I still need to. I'm just gonna shut up and stop trying to fill the. Okay, moving on. So I am building the Acclamator next. I know it doesn't look like I got much done, but I didn't have that much time throughout the week, so yeah. And I figure if I can't record Space Engineers, or if I can't get the 2 Yahoos, as we're gonna now call them. What spawned? Mine layer? Maybe. If I can't get the others to on at the same time, then I'm either gonna do a update video like I am now, or I'll grab whoever's on and say, hey, let's see if we can't get something funny going. Okay, but otherwise, the production facility. Let me give you the nickel tour. Actually, this is probably a penny tour because it's not done. This stuff will be explained in another episode, though. I actually have some footage that I still need to edit. Now that I have time, I might as well start editing it, but that'll get explained. But anyway, so here's the connector. You put stuff right in here. It goes into, I think, yeah, this is a sorter. Only ore is allowed in. That way it doesn't hiccup the system, because that got irritating. I built this before, but I took bits and pieces of it down because it was just irritating. Because the inventory would get clogged up with things that I didn't want in it. So right here, these containers are for ore, and they're gonna supply the refineries over here. And I keep forgetting to, oh crap, I don't think I can put conveyor sorters right here to only allow ingots through. I'm gonna keep reworking, but I like the sorting. It's not a mod, it's a block. It's this doohickey, the conveyor sorter. I love it. I don't know why I never used it before, but and you'll also notice something different between all of the cargo containers, and I'll explain that later. So I have 8 refineries now. However, they include the effectiveness module, which means I can get double the amount of ingots from the ore. And I actually did a test. I do get double the amount. So it is probably the one module that I will only use on the refineries. Never mind how fast they can refine or how much energy they can use. Because if I can get double the amount of uranium, I can power a lot more for longer. Actually, productivity would probably... Yes. Anyway, moving on. And then these are for ingots. I'll show you those later. And then right over here is the... This looks like a little V8... Well, a big V8 engine, but it's not, unfortunately. This is actually the assembler hub, where I have 2 production lines so far. And it's really more of a mishmash of things that I really need right now. Eventually, I'll have each line dedicated to one component. Otherwise, here I am using the productivity module, so they produce 5 times as fast as they normally do. And then they funnel into these for cargo components. As you can see, the inventory sorting mod is doing that, just that. Now, you're probably wondering, why do these have lines all around, but these just have lines on the sides here? Simple. This is the large cargo container. This is my new favorite container, is the dense large cargo container, which means this still needs motors. Okay, that needs to get fixed in the next mod update. Anywho, these can store 125,000 cubic liters of components, while these can store 1,000,000. Now, the inventory in this world is times 10. So here you can see this holds 1.25 million, whereas this can store 10 million. So that's where I got my numbers. And if I was to show you this, whoops, if I can type correctly, I have a lot of uranium, or not, well, I have a lot of that, but I have a lot of ingots already. So that's a good thing. And I'm slowly upgrading the containers to the dense because I want more cargo space, because I don't want to have to sit at my miner. Oh, funny story, I crashed it. I was just mining, or I wasn't mining at the time. I was going towards to start mining, and I realized that my inertia dampeners in the front weren't as good, so I had to start going like this. But I ended up smacking the asteroid, so it was a lost cause. However, I am building a new one. While this is going to be 9 times as large, oh, we all know I love to bore right into stuff. I just like plowing through things. And yes, 9 Earthbreaker drills. The original had 1, and I found that to be too slow and inefficient, even though I filled these containers full of ingots and those full of ores at the time. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm ready to build whatever battleship or whatever you guys want me to build in the scaffold. I'm slowly working on the Acclamator up above me, and I'm really focused on the production facility, because once I have this going, I can do whatever I want, or whatever you guys want in this case. And I will admit, I'm building this 1-to-1 scale. I don't scale things back unless it's something like the Death Star that is normally either 120 kilometers or 160 kilometers, depending on which version I'm building. My limit is 1 kilometer in all directions, so height, depth, and width. Otherwise, the grinding ship up there, and that's pretty much it. I got nothing else. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Keep the suggestions on what you guys want me to build get coming. And I'll get the production capability up to start producing. The reactors right here are temporary. I just needed something here to get a little industrial base going. and hopefully we can record. This is the disadvantage of the time zone difference. They live in the UK, I live in the US. There's a 6-hour difference, so right now for them it's 9 p.m., which theoretically they should both be on, but at the same time, two people trying to... We all have separate lives, and it's no fun. It's no fun not being able to put out a video with those two yahoos. And I'll even tell it to their face. They're... oh boy. But I digress once again. So thank you all so much for watching. I probably already said that, but I get sidetracked. What are we talking about? Just kidding. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.